Hey guys, how you doing? So I know there was something in my last video that I said I wanted to talk about, but there's something that has been actually bothering me for a while now, and it is something regarding my birth certificate and getting the gender marker on my birth certificate changed. And so I applied for the paperwork and I received it, and then I filled it out and sent it in, which is about like $35 I think to get it changed and stuff like that. And so I did all that, and of course they gave me a letter back, which I for some reason I opened it but didn't really read it. I guess I don't know. So like when I just randomly met, I don't know if it's either me or my mom that brought it up, but uh, somehow the topic came to conversation, and we were wondering like how come my birth certificate hasn't come in yet. Like, we're wondering like why is it taking so long? Because we sent the stuff in after I got all the paperwork and stuff like that. So it's just we just kind of wondering like what was the deal. And so when I realized I think I had received something in the mail from them. Uh, this is back in September when I got it, and it was like Oct- no September. I think it was like December-ish, December or January, around there. It was a few months after I had received the thing in the mail about it. And so I had called them and I was like, I was just wondering like about my birth certificate. And then um, while I was calling them, I was also reading this letter that they sent me. And the letter that they had sent me was saying that in this my reference to request my the gender marker on my birth certificate to be changed for a fee of $33. They said that they regret they are unable to accept the documentation I've submitted for my birth certificate to be changed. In order to consider amending your sex to reflect male, we require a medical record indicating that you have completed irreversible sexual reassignment surgery to accordance with appropriate medical procedures, that you are now considered to be of male gender for all medical purposes. And the information go on saying like medical records must be certified and signed by physician who performed the reassignment surgery and include his medical license number. And they gave me this weird little piece of paper, uh, pretty much just like a little thing, I guess, stating that until I get my actual birth certificate changed, this is what I got. It's saying that there's an error on my birth certificate indicating child sex. Birth certificate shows female when it should be male. And so, like, so like I mentioned how I called them and I was asking them about it, and um, the lady, and she was actually rather civil about it. She wasn't like being rude or anything. She was being rather, I guess, mature and nice, in my opinion. But I guess, you know, the people there, their office building or whatever, what they recommend to me, you know, what I guess male, uh, what they determine to be a man is you have to have a dick, and that's pretty much what she told me. Is unless I have bottom surgery, they're not gonna fix my gender marker. And even though I went through, my doctor indicated all the whole standard of care, steps to have the gender markers changed, because I mean I had top surgery, and in my opinion, top surgery is irreversible. I mean, you can't exactly take the tit and put it back on the body. I mean, that's just not. I don't know. I mean, that in my opinion, I mean, that shit. You can't. Well, you probably could, but it's unhealthy and disgusting. But I mean, I had all the paperwork indicating, that I've had the surgery. I've had paperwork from my therapist indicating that I'm male. I have paperwork from my, my physician, or not physician, pediatrician, or whatever, indicating that I've been doing hormone therapy shots, and I've been doing this since 2009 or 10, one of those two. So I've been doing this for 3, 4 years now, and I don't know. I just think that. Sorry, my cat's going crazy. Anyway, so I mean, it's not like it's not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have all the documentation indicating that I'm male, except for gender wise. But as far as like my body goes, I've had the top surgery, which is consistent with sexual assignment surgery, which is what um goes with what the people from the place that has my birth certificate. Uh, they, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty much just denying me my birth certificate all because I haven't had bottom surgery. Even though I've had, in my opinion, I've had a surgery that is consistent with sexual assignment surgery, which is what they're asking for. And even though they're asking for that, they're still not going to come. They're not still not going to grant me that. And uh, all I could really do is just laugh at the lady when she was telling me this, just because they're, in my opinion, are being rather ignorant, as what a man should be. I mean, she wasn't being ignorant towards me personally, but she, she's saying unless you have bottom surgery, you are not really considered to be male. Well, it's not in the state of Florida, anyways. I mean, that's where I was born. I was born down in Florida. I was, let's see what's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. Adopted, there we go. I was adopted when I was a baby, and my mom brought me back up here to Vermont and raised me. And, yeah, so that's pretty much that whole story. Uh, so yeah, like, if I want anything done to my birth certificate, I have to go down to, I don't have to go down, but I have to, get in touch with people down in Florida at the place, Department of Health. I guess that's what it is. I don't know, but what's it called? Bureau of Vital Statistics. So unless there's anybody down in Florida has gone through this, and have you gotten, or I mean, what does anybody suggest really? I mean, do you suggest I just wait until I'm able to get bottom surgery? Because that's pretty much all. That's the only reason they will change it is until I have bottom surgery. Um, there's, of course, there's like two types of bottom surgeries I could go through. I don't know. I mean, I know I don't want to, have to deal with it right now. It's, financially speaking, I can't. And medically, mentally and medically speaking, I don't know if I should right away. I mean, I just had top surgery, so I want to take my time in this whole transition process on what surgery and when to do it. And I don't know if I'm ready for bottom surgery quite yet, simply because it's another part of my body that, well, and unlike my chest, there's a little more stuff down there that they're gonna have to work with. So it's just, it's a little, nerve-wracking. But anyway, so yeah, that's that whole thing. And oh, and another thing is they are refusing to return my money because of they say that they will only no. They said that they are keeping the $33 that I had sent in for 3 years, and I'm thinking 3 years. That's fucking ridiculous. Why would you keep $33 for 3 years? I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna have bottom surgery within that time frame. I mean, it was four, 3, 4 years until I had top surgery, and even within that time frame, I didn't even think I was gonna have surgery within that time frame. I thought it'd be another, I don't know, 2 or 3 years before I even had top surgery until my mom surprised me with it, which still blows my mind to this day. But it's just, but seriously, keeping a $33 fee for a service you're supposed to be providing, and you're refusing to provide that service over ridiculous standards. It, I, that's pretty much what it does to me. It makes me speechless every time because I don't know how they can sleep at night with this stuff in mind. Uh, and I don't know if I'm overthinking it. I don't know if I am being, you know, lack of knowledge on this whole thing. But I don't know what else I should do. I mean, I've called them twice about this, and they still are refusing to do anything about it. The lady that I talked to said her supervisor would call me, in which she has not. Um, so it's like, do I call them back saying, "Hey, I've read this paper over like numerous amount of times, and I still cannot find anything that's really indicating specifically the bottom surgery. They are asking for something that is irreversible sex reassignment surgery, in which I believe I've had. But I guess top surgery isn't enough, in which I find completely ridiculous. I mean, but yeah, so that's pretty much just what's been kind of bothering me and irritating me lately. Um, I I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch the other video to remember what it was that I wanted to talk about. I know I wanted to talk about something, but I can't remember what it is. Oh shit, 13 minutes. I probably should stop. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.